Factor affecting plastic deformation. Factor affecting plastic deformation. Factor affecting plastic deformation. In this, plastic deformation of any workpiece depends on the following factor. वर्कपीस है और उस वर्कपीस में जो प्लास्टिक डिफॉर्मेशन है वो कुछ फॉलोइंग फैक्टर्स पर डिपेंडेबल होता है, जिसमें कि पहला आता है आपका मेटल स्ट्रक्चर। जब मेटल स्ट्रक्चर की बात करते हैं तो इफ़ द मटेरियल हैज़ नो कैविटीज़ या इंटरनल फ्लोज, नो स्लिप इज पॉसिबल एंड देयरफॉर प्लास्टिक डिफॉर्मेशन इज ज़ीरो। फर्स्ट फैक्टर आता है मेटल का स्ट्रक्चर, यानी मेटल स्ट्रक्चर, इसमें कि हम लोग देखते हैं इफ़ द मटेरियल हैज़ नो कैविटी या इंटरनल फ्लोज, नो स्लिप इज पॉसिबल एंड देयरफॉर प्लास्टिक डिफॉर्मेशन इज ज़ीरो। सेकंड आता है स्ट्रेस मैनेजमेंट। फैक्टर अफेक्टिंग प्लास्टिक डिफॉर्मेशन में सेकंड आता है स्ट्रेस मैनेजमेंट। स्ट्रेस मैनेजमेंट की बात करते हैं तो इक्वल स्ट्रेस कैन नॉट लीड to any plastic deformation, and non-uniform plane uh, compression is most favorable for plastic deformation while plane tension is least favorable। यानी यहाँ पे important है stress management, metal structure and stress management, these are the first two factors affecting for the plastic deformation। And another is in this जो नॉन यूनिफॉर्म, in this there have a non-uniform triaxial compression in employed to cause plastic deformation in which process, that is your extrusion, piercing, upselling, rolling, seizing, die forging operation, these are the operation. In this operation you have extrusion, triaxial compression, जो नॉन यूनिफॉर्म है that is extrusion, piercing, upselling, rolling, seizing and you have a die forging operation. These are the second factor that your stress management. And third one is the deformation temperature. In the deformation temperature there have a, that is your the metal strength decrease with increasing temperature। डिफॉर्मेशन टेम्परेचर में जब हम लोग कंसीडर कर रहे हैं तो जो उसकी मेटल स्ट्रेंथ है वो डिक्रीज हो रही है और विद इंक्रीजिंग टेम्परेचर। एंड प्लास्टिसिटी जो है इसकी ग्रेटेस्ट इन द रेंज बिटवीन recrystallization temperature and the melting point। So three factors we discussed, first that is metal structure, second one is the stress management, and third one is the deformation temperature, and fourth affecting is strain rate। Strain rate, in this you have a plastic deformation of workpiece causes accumulation of internal energy. Internal energy is the metal due to the lattice deformation and also a backlog of slip planes and grain fragmentation. This cause hardening and reduce plasticity. And another, on the other hand, there is some increase in plasticity due to recrystallization and migration of atoms to a new position. Both of these effects depends on the strain rate. Is the strain rate a factor affecting plastic deformation? First is the metal structure, second one is stress management, third one is your deformation temperature, fourth one is strain rate, and fifth one is the anisotropy। Anisotropy क्या है? Anisotropy is the condition of some materials showing different value of property in different crystallographic direction। It is important, anisotropic is the condition of some materials showing different value of property in a different crystallographic condition। और साथ ही साथ इसमें ये जो वेरिएशन है वो एसोसिएटेड है विद द वेरिएंस ऑफ एटॉमिक और एटॉमिक या ionic spacing with crystallographic direction। For most polycrystalline materials, the crystallographic orientation of different grains are totally random and the material behavior can be taken on isentropic। So we discussed the five uh, factors affecting the plastic deformation is metal structure, stress management, deformation, temperature, strain rate, and anisotropy. And the last one, that is your friction. Friction affects the deformation stress. Friction affects the deformation stress and resulting wear of the tool casting plastic deformation. And these are the six factor affecting friction. Friction affect the deformation stress and resulting wear of the tool causing plastic deformation. And also so it is important to understand factor affecting plastic deformation, and a plastic deformation of any workpiece depend on these factors.